Okay, hello. Welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette, the show where we Tardis Wiki Roulette. Happy 13th of February. I'll tell you what would have been really funny if I'd looked up a holiday that was on the 13th of February. I'm going to do it now, and I'm going to act like I did on the VOD, because I'm clever like that. How's everyone doing today on the 13th of February? It is National Cheddar Day, National Dream Your Sweet Day, National Tortellini Day, National Galentine's Day, Employee Legal Awareness Day, that's a very important one, International Natural Day, Kiss Day, National Crab Rangoon Day. Babe, did you hear that? I'm going to get Crab Rangoon. National Internet Friends Day, World Radio Day, Adopt a Rescued Rabbit Month, American Heart Month, probably the Crab Rangoon, not the best idea then, Desperation Day, Get a Different Name Day, International Condom Day, National Sorry Day, National Goat Yoga Month, and National Mend a Broken Heart Month, and Pancake Day. So there you go. Those are the holidays on the 13th of February. Happy Doctor Who Valentine's Day something. Oh dear. Today is Pancake Day, I guess. Today is Pancake Day. What about National Skibbity Day? I don't have the authority to declare that a holiday. If you do, then you probably should, though. My lesbian ass got no galentines. I'm pretty desperate, you might say. Well, I mean, it's not the 15th of February yet, so, I mean, best of luck to you. Do y'all have IHOP in the UK? No, I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, the premise of the show. Let's see. The premise of the show is that we spin the wheel, right? This wheel right here. Okay. And then we look up stuff on the TARDIS Wiki, and then hopefully, like, fun stuff happens. I need to try and figure out how to condense that into, like, 5 words so that I can yell it at people when I'm going up the stairs and stuff. You like pancake? Pancakes are good, yes. IHOP doesn't even have a wiki page. That's a shame. You would think the 12th Doctor would have gotten into a fight with an IHOP cook at some point. You would think that would have happened at some point in lore. Pancakes? That's the first suggestion today, isn't it? No, could we add Crumbshot, Interdimensional Copyright Office, and the Empress of Othermau as well? Yeah, we can add all those. We can add all that good stuff to the wheel today. So we've done a fun little thing to change the format right now. Hold on, let me just move my mic. There we go. So we've done a fun thing today with the format, which is that we're not going to change it in any way whatsoever. We're just doing a normal episode of TARDIS Wiki Roulette. Happy Valentine's Day, I guess. Hey, Alan. Oh, he's a bit quiet. Let's turn him up. There we go. There we go. Morrissey? Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, I guess we got to look at Morrissey's page. Does he have a page? David Morrissey. Well, we'll look up that instead. Instead of prodigious racist Morrissey. David Morrissey is the English actor who played Jackson Lake in the Doctor Who television story The Next Doctor. Morrissey was born in Liverpool to a family of 4. He decided to become an actor after seeing the Ken Loach film Kes and appearing in a school production of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. While a teenager, Morrissey trained at Liverpool's Everyday Youth Theatre with Paul McGann's brothers Mark and Stephen. At the age of 18, he appeared in the Yorkshire television/Channel 4 drama One Summer before moving to London to train at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. After graduating from RADA, Morrissey worked on stage for 4 years with the Royal Shakespeare Company and the National Theatre. In the early 1990s, Morrissey was typecast as policemen and soldiers. He appeared in Black and Blue, framed with Between the Lines, Out of the Blue, The One That Got Away with Paul McGann, and The Knock. Toward the end of the decade, Morrissey appeared in several critically acclaimed roles, including a crooked tax inspector in Holding On, Bradley Headstone in the miniseries, that's a fucking great name, adaptation of Charles Dickens' Our Mutual Friend, and pianist Kiffer Finzi in Hillary and Jackie. In the 2000s, he starred in the film Some Voices and Captain Corelli's Mandolin in the acclaimed miniseries. Is this just his IMDb page? Is this just his IMDb page with a Doctor Who twist? What is this? Cool actor, liked him as Doctor Who. I liked him as Doctor Who as well. I wouldn't have minded if he was the 11th Doctor. He was really good at it. I like his the Victorian gentleman adventure take on the Doctor. I wouldn't mind if at some point we had a Doctor who was just like, ha ha! I think it would be good. Add Shooty Gutwa and Millie Gibson. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Absolutely. Absolutimo. We can do that. I will add them in right now. They are added. They are added to Alan. He was better as Jackson Lake. He was very good as Jackson Lake. Yes, he was very good indeed. Very Robin Hood-esque. Yes, very Robin Hood-esque. I'd love that. Be right back writing trans propaganda to pitch to Dick Wolf. Cool. Enjoy that. This will stop the Zoomers from going woke. Quick, play the Smiths. I'm not going to play the Smiths because I don't really like them as a band. I think they're a bit shit. And Morrissey is a horrible person, so I don't want to copyright claim this entire stream so that he earns the 37 cents. That is mine, actually. It's mine. He doesn't get it. So no. Did I suggest Susan Twist in Universe? No, you did not. And we are going to put it on the wheel. Is this just his, like, IMDb? Is there anything, like, interesting? Is like a... Oh, apparently he's been married to Esther Freud since 2006. There you go. They met at a dinner party hosted by Danny Webb and have had 3 children. He remains good friends with Paul McGann. Did Paul McGann write that part? Do we know if Paul McGann wrote that part? I don't know who Morrissey is or what he did. Is he a crook bloke? Morrissey was the singer of the Smiths, and he's like a British celebrity, and he's joined like far right political parties before, but he said that like Chinese people are subhuman and shit. He's a real bad man. Is Paul McGann no, there's David Morrissey. David Morrissey, as far as I know, hasn't done anything wrong. We're talking about Morrissey, the singer of the Smiths, who has done bad things, like being a shit band. I'm sure lots of people like the Smiths. I'm sure. I don't know why, but lots of people like the Smiths. But like Joy Division are right there, so I mean, why? Just listen to Joy Division. They're way better. Does he love the talons of Wang Chiang? Probably. He either loves the talons of Wang Chiang or he thinks all Doctor Who is dog shit. There's got to be one or the other. Ryan, this was confusing. I started thinking Pete Doctor Who was being the boss. It was confusing to me too. I was worried when we were going to get Morrissey on the Tardis Wiki. I'm glad that it's just David Morrissey, the actor. Also, I'm a bit too tall right now. Hold on. There we go. Maybe Morrissey would be a better man if he was Robbie Williams from the iconic blockbuster Better Man. That's good. Anyway, let's just spin the wheel again. Fuck this. Let's try and get another wheel spinning. Wouldn't that be nice? On this pancake day.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, Alan knows. So he'd better as a monkey? Better man will win $1 batillion? Microwaves! We all love microwaves. Careful, they'll cook your liver. Did you guys ever get that when you were younger? Old ladies telling you that microwaves will cook your liver. That once at a McDonald's, a microwave cooked an employee's liver. Have you ever heard that? I keep hearing about Robbie Williams. Is he the singer from Pearl Jam? Robbie Williams was the singer of a boy band called Take That in the very early 90s. And then he went on to have a very successful solo career in the UK and a not so successful solo career in the US. And then he kind of disappeared for a while. And now for some reason he's like back. He's like back and he won't go away again. I don't know. When Take That reformed and actually released the best music of their entire career, because they'd actually written their own songs and they were from their own experiences and shit, even though the main guy is like a Tory, so they weren't that good. Is he related to Robin? The joke is Better Bad is a Pearl Jam song. I know, but I'm just explaining who Robbie Williams is, because I know you're all a bunch of Zoomers. So, you know. He did a music video where he got naked and then started ripping his skin off until he was like a fleshy man, and then he started ripping his flesh off and throwing it into the crowd, and then he was like a skeleton man. So I don't know what he did, but I imagine it would be some kind of stunt involving CGI, and that's why everyone's talking about him now. He's a monkey now? Is he just pulling the same stunt again, but now he's a monkey? Auteur? Was that in the script or ad-lib? Yeah, I know. It wasn't like a CGI or anything. He just did that one day. He started singing at his wife while she was in labor, trying to get her to join in. The funniest shit ever. She looked fuming. What was he singing? Angels? Or was it a fucking Gary Barlow song? Now that would have been the real twist. Anyway, sorry, that's a little bit of boy band humour for you. You don't know what to expect there. As Ronan Keating once said, life is a roller coaster. I'm quite proud of that joke. It was the Flintstones. Was it really the Flintstones, babe? What is a zillennial? What is a zillennial? Yeah, what is a zillennial? And can I invest in it? Is it a crypto coin? Don't invest in crypto coins, by the way. It's a bad idea. Anyway, that was a PSA. That was a PSA. But yeah, I remain very confused by the Robbie Williams thing, so I'm going to look up Robbie Williams monkey and see what pops up. Because just looking at the picture can't get me copyright claimed. Right. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So he's a CGI monkey man now. Okay. It's not even like good. It looks like some fucking 2008 shit. I don't know. Oh yeah, you're right in the middle of Gen Z. The new Planet of the Apes movie is wild. I have not seen any of the reboot ones, but I understand they're all kind of nuts. What the fuck are you doing? Whatever the fuck I want. That's what I'm doing. Why? But Howley, which made a crypto coin, that must mean it's good. Very entertaining. Yeah, to compensate for the fact Americans will pay for a CGI monkey and not Robbie Williams. Wondering what? Wondering fucking what, Craig? What? Anyway, we should probably spin the wheel. Monkey or ape? It looks like he's an ape. It looks like he's a chimpanzee. Moon rocket? Can't even be a monkey anymore due to work. Stop guilt tripping me, Ryan. Are you alright? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong, Craig? What's wrong? What's wrong? You can't even call chimpanzees monkeys anymore. You never could because they're apes. They're not monkeys. They're apes. They don't have tails. Monkeys have tails. Apes have not tails. Everyone knows that. That's like a scientific, logical fact. Najawin, back me up here. I'm right, right? Tell me I'm right. Calm down, Craig. You have to try to be a better man. Stop being woke, Ryan. Never! Curious George is an ape. That's true. French isn't real. That's also a fact, yes. It's like how birds are reptiles and there's no such thing as fish. What do you mean there's no such thing as fish, Aristide? I've never heard that one. I really want to know now. What do you mean there's no such thing as fish? I want to learn this fact together. Translation is impossible, remember? What do you mean there's no such thing as fish, though? Because, like, you can't just drop a statement like that, which is possibly true in some weird, twisted way, and, like, expect me to leave it. What do you mean there's no such thing as fish? I'm looking it up now. I'm looking it up. I'm doing my own research. You can't stop me. There's no such thing as fish is a phrase that refers to the idea that the term fish has no biological meaning. This phrase comes from the QI series of... it's from QI. Okay, it comes from the fact that the biologist Stephen J. Gould concluded after studying fish for his entire career. Gould concluded that fish are not closely related to each other, that there is no biological definition for the term fish. For example, a salmon is more closely related to a camel than it is to a hagfish. The term fish was previously used to describe any aquatic creature, but as people learned to be more about their biology, it became clear that some fish were actually reptiles or mammals. Cladists, a group of scientists, said there was no way to create a clade that includes all fish because all life evolved from something that looked like a fish. The phrase "there's no such thing as fish" is the title of the QI TV series and podcast. There are also books based on the podcast. That's fucking mind-blowing, man. Sorry guys, I eated all the fish, sorry. Well, don't be sorry, be better. The fish is a food category, not a meaningful genetic one. Oh, it's like an advertising thing. Wait, is this one of those things where the thing to blame is just capitalism again? Is it one of those? Is it one of those? I feel like it's one of those. Isn't it funny how that's just everything now? Damn it, Kako, how will I eat fish now? Well, no, that means yes. It predates capitalism. I know. Does it though? What do you mean? When did this start? Do we know when the fish designation started? Do we have the answers to this question? Do we have the technology? I need to know. So there was no fish in the percolator? You're right, Ryan. I will try to be a better woman. Good. It's Gordon Ramsay's fault. Primitive communism. Oh, really? Is that where the fish designation come from? Did the person who come up with the fish designation, were they a comrade? If we think Marx was right. No, give me an actual answer. Give me an actual answer. Where did it come from? Remember when the Catholic Church designated capybaras as fish so we could eat them during Lent? Did that happen? That sounds like something too weird for fiction, which leads me to believe that it happened. Did that really happen? Yes? Fucking hell. So what species is a fish stick from Fortnite because you can't eat him and if fish aren't real? Speaking of fish sticks, did you know that Kanye West is still mad about the South Park fish sticks joke? Like, he's still talking about it, like, now. That's a fun fact. Target destroyed on that one, I guess. Anyway, microwaves. We're looking at microwaves on Tardis Wiki Roulette. Microwaves were a type of electromagnetic radiation. The Silurian's molecular disperser could convert nuclear energy into microwave waves, which could disperse the molecules of the Van Allen belt. The Silurians were capable of controlling the process in order to ensure that it did not go out of control and thus destroy the Earth. A maser was a microwave weapon that disseminated even subatomic particles, including gravitons, quarks, and tau mesons. The Valiar built one in the Matrix, with the aim of killing everyone watching it. Elder things communicated via microwaves. Microwaves could be used to cook or reheat food, typically in microwave ovens. The 10th Doctor made a DNA detector that was supposed to go ding in the presence of a Zygon, but didn't know when to stop himself, giving it the ability to microwave frozen dinners from up to 20 feet as well. A microwave knife was a device which could cause severe tissue damage, so could a regular knife. Ryan the Sailor Man? What? Also, taxonomically, every descendant of a group is in an order, a member of a group, which is why birds are dinosaurs and why apes are monkeys. Get wrecked, Ryan. Monks finding loophole. Well, you know what they say. I don't, but I'm assuming you do. Let's look at the wheel again. Apes are not monkeys. Apes are not monkeys. Are you a fish, Najawin? Are you a fish? Are you a fish? That's what I want to know. Although the answer could be yes. Probably is yes. Yeah, baby. Alan agrees, see? Naja Finn? Gordon Brown. Do we have to look up Gordon Brown? I suppose we do. I suppose we should. I suppose we have a moral obligation to look up Gordon Brown. Gordon Brown was a Prime Minister of the United Kingdom in Earth 616. Fuck. That was good. That was good. You had me in the first half. I'm not going to lie. That's fucking good. Isn't this the politic guy we already did? Yes, this is the politic guy we already did. Is this just Captain Britain lore? Yeah, we did do this one. Yes, we don't need to do this one again. Although that's really funny. That's really funny. The Labour leaders as Doctor Whooms is pretty funny. Let's spin the wheel again. We'll just pretend we read this one. Yeah, baby. Alan's in on it. Alan's in on the conspiracy. I just scored him proud. Where do I know this from? Where do I know this from? Ah, okay. Cool. Cool. We're going to learn stuff today about the real world. The Ainu were the original Aboriginal people of Japan. Remnants of their culture in Hokkaido suggested that during the Tokugawa shogunate, they hosted a powerful force that kept watch over the gauntlet. The entry for the gods of the Ainu in the Book of the War was missing. Philemon Smallcoat had studied the Ainu, Mayakai, and Hawaiians. During Michael Brookhaven's production of Mujun, The Ghost Kingdom, the plot was interrupted by Chris Shuey's appearance and Brookhaven's own entry into the story. Their battle was slowly surrounded by many Ainu, depicted as generic Hollywood warrior natives before the manifestation of their god. Also, the Book of the War. Not sure how to feel about this one. Who up Brown and right now? Is that a euphemism? Yes. She browed on my Gordon till I labour by. Can you email that to Gordon Brown? Is his email public? I don't know if his email is public, but you should. The gods of the Ainu may be the enemy in the war in heaven is the implication, you see? Okay. So it's like ancient alien stuff. basically. Gotcha. Yeah, I thought something about that was a bit odd. Yeah, baby. Alan thought so too. It's very strange. 90s was weird. 90s sci-fi was weird. They were all about the ancient alien stuff. Chorus of ancient songs. Did the war in heaven happen in heaven the other way around? If Ancient Aliens has no haters, then I am dead. Ancient Aliens has so many haters, man. I feel like at this point the hatedom must outnumber like the people who actually watch it. I don't know. According to Maestro, God of Music, the whole chorus of ancient songs called them by their name, which they called their notation. Chorus is a term in music denoting a group of vocalists, but it also harkens back to the theatre concept, that is, the Greek chorus, a group of performers who spoke in one voice, narrating stories about gods and humans, both in tragedies and comedies. Maestro simply says the god of ancient songs calls me Maestro. There are at least three possible interpretations. The chorus in question gave them that moniker in the first place. The chorus of ancient songs sing about Maestro, most likely either in fear or in praise. The chorus knows Maestro and simply use their name in the same sense that Benny Summerfield tends to say, "My friends call me Benny." Both iPlayer subtitles and Russell T Davis's Pink revision script render chorus of ancient songs all in lowercase. That was a lesson about the chorus of ancient songs. Hang on. FB isn't sci-fi, damn it, it's weird urban fantasy. The idea would be that the actual gods of the Ainu, quasi-mythological beings, are the ones who went to war with the Time Lords, not that the Ainu worship the enemy as gods. Ah. So, like, would they be like earthbound gods? Like, how does that work exactly? Is the idea that they're like magical, or are they like beings with technology so advanced it's like indistinguishable from magic? Also, I have a weird thing in my eye, and it like will not get out of there. I'm gonna have to pull my eye out. Oh God, it's not coming out. Jesus, why does this have to happen? Why does this have to happen on Valentine's Day? They would be magical, yes. Hey River, are you part of the chorus? Because you sure look like an ancient song. Popping your eye? Yeah, I'm popping my eye. I'm trying. I mean, it's conceptual sci-fi. It has a certain rationality versus fantasy bent. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Najawin on this one. It's still sci-fi. The war and ever many conceptions of the enemy are mythological in nature. Yeah. Yeah, but like they are still framed in a world where it's like humans versus alien looking aliens, or human looking aliens assisting humans against alien looking aliens. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to regenerate, but that's okay. It gives me a chance to become a better man. To be clear, I mean sci-fi as a genre, not sci-fi as a setting. Yeah. Regenerates into a woman. I mean, yeah. It still holds, right? Anyway, Alan, do you have someone for Valentine's? Yeah, baby. There's some more for you. Women are just better men, yes. And the science of semiotics. A random page. Okay. Tommy Tomorrow. Tommy Tomorrow was one half of the 1970s glam rock group the Tomorrow Twins. His sister Trisha Tomorrow was the other member. Tommy played the stylophone. He had a soft, lilting accent and huge brown puppy dog eyes. In June 1973, Tommy and Trisha had their first show to a live audience as the warm-up act to the Vince Cosmos concert at the Hammersmith Odeon. In one universe, the concert ended with Cosmos' retirement. In another, a Martian attack was foiled by Panda and Simon. Afterwards, Tommy invited Simon to a party occurring late that night at Arnold Corn's house. Simon declined the invitation but kissed him instead as Simon realized that Tommy was attracted to him. In 1974, the Only Ones tried to use him as part of a plan to eat his teenage fans. He could only sense the Only Ones. Lucy Miller heard him communicating with the Only Ones. He told him that they were the only other life forms in space. Sometime before the events of Enter Wild Time, likely during his time at university, Simon kept a poster of Tommy from Lookout in his sock drawer. A similarly named character, Tommy Tomorrow, was mentioned in Paul Maher's novel Twin Freaks. He was described as the boy wonder of Talent Parade, who won the singing competition after receiving the audience's sympathy over his huge head and no nose. Why don't we spin the wheel again? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Boy Wonder, Robin, Tim Drake, bisexual woke, what? The Innuendo Squad. The Horror of Glam Rock was a great audio play. Hello. Okay, let's do TARDIS Wiki stuff. Innuendo Squad. Mickey Smith rhetorically asked Captain Jack Harkness if he was the captain of the Innuendo Squad. No, I already did that. It was only funny once. With a cool word in it. I'll let chat handle this one. I'm sure they're qualified. Dr. Woke. We did this, I believe. We did do this. However, it's like 2 lines, so I think we can afford to do it again. I think we can make that sacrifice. For the greater good of our journalistic integrity, I think we can make that sacrifice. Mickey Smith rhetorically asked Captain Jack Harkness if he was the captain of the Innuendo Squad. See? That was the quote. You heard it here first. Now, let's get back to the wheel. Wheel! Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, baby.
You heard it here first, folks. Jimmy Savile in universe? Well, I mean, yeah, we can't not look it up, right? Why did I dead name Alan? When did I dead name Alan? I don't remember that. I can only promise to be better in future, of course. Alright, we're looking up Jimmy Savile in universe. By the way, Undertale tonight should be finishing up the neutral route. That's true. I am doing Undertale on Twitch tonight, so you should come see that. Wild Magic! That's the pin post. You should go on there and follow me. You should do it. Do it. Uh-oh, you're cancelled? I know. You called him Wheel? I've been saying Wheel this whole time. No, Alan is his name. Wheel is like a trade nickname. You know what I mean? Jim will fix it. I know. I can't believe we ended up on this. As we love to point out on this show, every time the topic of Jimmy Savile comes up, Doctor Who don't do Make-A-Wish, but it did do Jim will fix it, which is just a fun fact about history and stuff. Anyway, Jimmy Savile was a DJ. He was also, he was a certified lover boy as well. I've heard that. Kitty told Ben Jackson that the first Doctor looked like that disc jockey! Ah! Oh my god! 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 Oh fuck! Oh my god! Have we seen them in this? Hey. Oh my god! Oh my god, is a fix with Sontarans a multi-doctor story? Oh my god! I need a minute. Oh my god! Jimmy is a pre-heart doctor! The war, Jimmy! Oh my god! Okay, okay, YouTube, this is educational, don't demonetize me! Susan, I have to blend in with the humans. I will take on a new identity with a human name. Oh my god. Stop it. I'm never going to be able to unsee it now. I'm never going to be able to unsee it. I didn't know that. Fuck. Fuck! TV! The source is TV! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's not from some book. It's not from an audio. It's from the fucking TV show. Jesus Christ! Oh, fuck. The War Machines is a good story. I'd like to remind everyone why Ian and Barbara followed Susan home in episode 1. They knew something we didn't. They knew something we didn't. Until we did. Although, frankly, if you were one of those people who like grew up when Jimmy Savile was a regular celebrity and you were surprised to find out that he was a certified lover boy, like, how? How is that a surprise to you? Look at him. Step into my box, child. Like, has anyone here not seen what Jimmy Savile looks like? And people were surprised? That is, if you see something, say something true. Clara knew when she called it a snog box. Okay, I need to actually start reading through this now. On 30th of June 1975, Jason listened to Jimmy Savile on the radio. On Red Nose Day 1991, Tom approached Roger Melly with the idea of introducing the new comic relief book, with Melly replying that he was happy to do his bit to help the kids, and that it had never done Jimmy Savile any harm. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Fuck! That's from your favorite comic too. I know. I can see the title. Doctor Who Timeless Show. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. She's Savills my Jimmy till I fix it. After the Doctor defended the TARDIS from two Sontarans, with the help of Tegan Yuvanka and a young boy named Gareth Jenkins, the scanner displayed an image of Savile, which Tegan called monstrous! Base Tegan! Tegan knew he wasn't to be fucking trusted. And the Doctor said was revolting. Got him, sexy. The TARDIS doors swung abruptly open and Savile entered. He shook the Doctor's hand, kissed Tegan's, at which the Doctor frowned, and greeted Gareth, recognizing him as a small clone-type Doctor. Savile asked the Doctor, did he pass the test? And the Doctor replied, that is so sinister! That is such a sinister overtone. Jesus! Did Jimmy Savile unknowingly turn the Sixth Doctor into a shipper of tiny beings? Did he do that? Seems like he did that. It's horrifying. Savile complimented Gareth's nan for her work on his outfit, then handed the Doctor a medal to give Gareth, asking if he could place this over his bonds without disappearing his bonds with your amazing power. Why does every line in this have a horrible, sinister undertone? Most sane early Six story. As Fixed with Sontarans was written by Eric Sayward. That does explain a lot, admittedly. The Doctor complied, then handed Savile the dead Sontaran's Mason gun to give to Gareth, which Savile called a nice gesture. To be fair to Six, I will say, in Six's defense, okay, it is nice that his first instinct when being confronted with the situation where Jimmy Savile is like within spitting distance of a small child is to give the small child a gun. Good man. Good man, based Six. Jimmy Savile was a broadcaster employed by the BBC for decades in a Fix with Sontarans, a Doctor Who crossover produced as part of a 1985 episode of his show Jim Will Fix It. Savile portrayed himself. His scene was cut in the re-edited 2022 video release because the real Savile's prolifics. Why would you describe them as prolific? What a word! A prodigious. 12 would have I would hope 12 would have gone a little bit further than decking him. Savile was a regular presenter on Top of the Pops from 1964 to 1988. The Beatles performed the song Ticket to Ride on the 13th of May 1965 installment of the show. A clip of the Beatles' performance appears in the TV story The Chase. However, Savile does not appear. And JNT, no issue with him, right? They're very impressive. Wasn't JNT, like, accused of, like, doing sex abuse to, like, minors? Isn't that, like, the doable Barkers thing? And we all just, like, ignore it? We're all just like, I don't know, I've always found that very interesting. Both as a facet of very credibly, yes. Yeah, I've always found it really interesting that Doctor Who fans basically know that a former showrunner of the show was a certified lover boy, and we all just ignore it. We all just act like it doesn't matter. It's very weird. It's very strange and a little bit disgusting, to be honest. Like, because that's public knowledge, and I never hear people comment on it. They always talk about JNT like he was just another showrunner. It's very strange. Say, have I ever told you what I did to the family of Blood 12 Doctor to Jimmy Savile? people do talk about it. You know what I mean. People who have like a decent platform in the fandom to communicate out to other fans, like fandom figures, do not talk about it generally. I've seen very little. They'll call out his sexism sometimes. Yeah, they'll call out the sexism sometimes. That is very true. That is very true. I have seen the Verily Biche video where she's like talking about that, and Terrence Dix, and that quote of him talking about companions attached to like swords and shit. Yeah, I mean, classic Who was pretty sexist. Even when it tried not to be, it still like fell over its feet a little bit. I don't know. You just have to accept the reality of that, though. You can't pretend it's not there. Like, because then you have to do mental gymnastics, and gymnastics are fucking exhausting. Who wants to do that? Why not just watch Doctor Who instead? Yeah, baby. See, Alan understands. It was a different time, yes. The Progress Pride flag. Well, let's take a look at this. Together, as a family. Progress Pride flag. A flag incorporated elements of a rainbow flag, a blue, pink, and white flag, as well as the colours brown and black. Panda Bear and Socks and Teddy once stood beneath the flag. Panda once held the flag. The flag, although unnamed in Levenshulme Pride and Levenshulme Pride, is the Progress Pride flag. I didn't know that was what it was called. Panda can be seen holding the Progress Pride flag on the cover of the Levenshulme Pride 2021 brochure. A differently formatted flag with the same colours was held by Panda on the cover of the Levenshulme Pride 2019 program. 3 pieces of fan art released for Fan Art Friday featured the Progress Pride flag, including one for Redacted. Cool. I like this one. This one's pretty cool. I like this one. It's very cool. Anyway, let's go back to the wheel. It was a nice page, wasn't it? It's a cool ass flag. Hope they use the intersex version next. Yeah, I don't see why not. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Why don't we spin the wheel? Alan, what do you think of the Progress Pride flag? Yeah, baby. There you go. Confirmed. Alan is woke. Time for Elon Musk to take Twitter away, Alan. Gun! Speaking of Gun, I was playing High on Life last night on Twitch, and it was fun. Play it again next week at some point. Should be a good laugh. That's another plug for my Twitch. You should make an account and follow it. You don't have to watch it, just make an account and follow it, it's fine. I did make a page for the intersex flag itself since it is referenced in an illustration. Cool. Well, is that on the wheel? Because if it's not, someone should suggest it so that we can look at it. I believe Yaz was confirmed. Oh no! My OBS disconnected. Are we back? Okay. I wonder what happened there. Sorry about that, guys. We back? We back. Wait, stuttering? Oh. Well, how are we doing right now?
I think you're okay.
You think I'm okay?
Yeah.
Oh, am I okay? Am I good, guys? We good? Fine-ish? Oh, no. Can't believe those were the guys who made Shadow the Hedgehog. Anyway, let's take a look. No issues here. Good. I think we're okay now. It says I'm okay. It says I'm going strong. Okay. So, a firearm, commonly known as a gun, was a term encompassing a variety of weapons which use projectile fired from the weapon relying on chemical explosives to propel the projectile at high velocities from the firearm. It's a great description, man. You really captured the spirit, the soul of gun. Well done. In the works of Silurian scientist Bokka Kato, it projected a small piece of metal at high speed. They were typically used to penetrate surfaces to maim or kill and were a favoured weapon of humans. Most firearms were ineffective against armoured races such as the Daleks and Cybermen. Those specifically designed bullets were produced to take advantage of alien races' weaknesses, gold in the Cybermen's case. I always thought that was weird, the gold bullets. Because, like, in the original appearances where that was, like, a relevant thing, it was gold dust that, like, clogged up their fans, basically, and, like, choked them. You couldn't just, like, hit them with a gold hammer and then they would die. It wasn't kryptonite. Cybermen shouldn't be bulletproof, IMO. I agree. Cybermen should be bullet resistant. They shouldn't be bulletproof. I 100% agree. Cybermen are better when they're weak as fuck. They are. They're scarier when they're weak as fuck. And, like, you could do a scene. I love making up scary scenes of Doctor Who monsters. Imagine this. Like, there's one character and they've got a 9 on him, okay? And there's a Cyberman shambling up to him, okay? And they're not very fast, but if it gets you, you got, okay? And she unloads that thing on it, and as the Cybermen's getting hit, it's just like bang, bang, bang. If I was showrunner of Doctor Who, there would be squibs. You'd have like little black oily squibs going off as it would get shot. It would eventually fall to the ground. She empties the whole clip on it, and then like 3 more of them show up. That is way scarier than anything we've seen them do in the show since season 10. Imagine a Cyberman with bleeding bullet holes. I tell you what, just make that blood like black or like yellow and you could get away with a lot. It was made into their programming that gold equals bad, sort of like autoimmune responses. That's fucking stupid. That's really dumb. Remember when RTD redesigned the Sonic so that it didn't look like a gun and yet gave a child a machine gun? Nah, make it red, don't puss out. I'm trying to get it so that you can make it horribly, horribly gory, Carco Queen, but still actually get it out. Like on Disney Plus and the BBC. If you make it red, forget about it. They won't let you do it. But you make it a weird alien color, they will let you get away with some like Paul Verhoeven levels of violence. And I think we need that. I mean, personally, I think Doctor Who should just be really violent. I think it's better when it's really violent, and I will stand by that until the day I die. Doctor Who should be a little bit visceral and unpleasant. And if it's not Doctor Who. That's my stance on Doctor Who and violence. They should use squibs again. When someone gets shot in Doctor Who, you should see like their pocket just go like poof. That's what should happen. And I stand by that. And if I am made showrunner of Doctor Who, I will bring squibs back. I can promise you that. They will be everywhere. But it'll also be delightful and whimsical as well. But the squibs are very important to achieving that. Anyway, we're talking about gun. Won't somebody think of the children? I tell you what, the children will know that guns aren't a joke when I'm showrunner. They will know not to play with guns when I'm showrunner. They were, however, able to penetrate Santaran space armor. Standard bullets were effective against unarmored humanoids such as weevils, and the Ood Zygons silenced the wedding of. Although bullets did not work on unarmored races such as the Cybermen and Stingray race swarm, rockets and missiles were used to defeat those species. But touching the stove is fun. Haha, penetrate. Well, it is Valentine's Day. Technology such as the Bastic bullet made firearms more effective, a viable weapon even against the Dalek. Unit and other YouTube once again censoring my ideas. What did you say? Unit and other military personnel usually used assault rifles and pistols. Officers usually carry pistols or revolvers. In future centuries, future soldiers like the Anglican soldiers and soldiers in the human half-war seem to carry a type of assault rifle. See, the thing is, Carco Queen, you've got to phrase it in the right way. Like, I can definitely put out that Jimmy Savile thing as a video because I kept calling him a certified lover boy instead of a PDF file. They hate brilliance, though. Yes, that is true. That is true. YouTube strives to reward mediocrity at all steps. That's why I'm successful. Unit and other military personnel usually used assault rifles and pistols. Officers carried pistols or revolvers. In future centuries, future soldiers like the Anglican soldiers and soldiers in the human half war seemed to carry a type of assault rifle. He's trying to slap a chord. It did it again. Oh no. Despite their limitations, humans were known to use firearms well into the 2001st century and beyond. I do think it's weird that in the Doctor Who universe, guns never really get more advanced than like modern firearms. I've always found that really weird. Because surely, like with Daleks, like we would just work out a gun that could kill them and then mass produce it. Like surely, I don't know. I've always found that very strange. It's the storytelling being overcome by the writer's political agenda. Unironically, it is that. Because they have to create a world where guns aren't effective for the Doctor's ideology to even function. When you make the Doctor like anti-gun, like it literally makes the world that the Doctor lives in like worse. Because you create a world where those people that the Doctor saves have no way to defend themselves without the Doctor there. You create a universe that literally depends on the Doctor, where the Doctor has a monopoly on force. This is the end of my tech talk. YouTube would never be bigoted. Definitely not. Can you imagine such a thing? Could you imagine bigotry on YouTube? Oh my god, never. Didn't you know we solved racism in 2008? Despite their limitations, humans were known to use firearms. Well, I read that bit. An appreciation and usefulness of firearms was not limited to humanity. Upon landing on the planet Exelon, a Dalek task force's weapons were rendered inoperable, forcing them to replace their technology with energy weapons with semi-automatic ballistic weapons. Romana too believed guns had no defensive value. That's a fucking stupid thing to say. What? Guns were not allowed to be stored at elf storage. What is culture war? This isn't even a culture war thing. It's a tool. Like, if you're living in a hostile environment where there are things that could kill you, like dangerous animals, like if you're in like a frontier situation, which, let's be honest, a lot of space travel in the Doctor Who universe fucking is, okay? Yeah, you're gonna want to have a piece on you. You're going to want to be able to protect yourself to some degree. Some of this stuff is so silly. I don't know. On Earth, companies existed that manufactured arms. Artemis was an example in the mid-2000s. If we solved racism in 2008, does that mean we definitely absolutely did not solve racism in 2014 and 2024? No, we solved racism in 2008, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna look up bolt action rifle use in a second. Sexism, not racism. Misread it as bold stratification rifle use. John Andrews used a Lee Enfield when he chased the Third Doctor and Joe around the deck. Vorg had made the specimen's personalities violent. Redvers Fen Cooper, a Victorian hunter and member of the Royal Geographical Society, wielded an elephant rifle, most notably when he once shot stampeding buffaloes in Africa, and when he almost shot the Seventh Doctor with it on 1883. In 1911, Lawrence Scarman had a hunting rifle which proved ineffective against Sutek's servitors. Sarah soon put the rifle to better use by firing to detonate a box of gelignite that destroyed an Osiris war missile. Thing is though, if he didn't have that gun, they would not have been able to detonate that box of gelignite and Sutek would have just killed everyone. So I guess guns save the day in Pyramids of Mars. Lee Enfield rifles were seen in the hands of the Khaleds and the Fals on the planet Skaro. That is weird. That's very strange. It's very strange that they would come up with the exact same design. Mind you, they are just humans, basically, so I suppose it's not that unusual. Since conservatives have won the culture war, when are you playing Stellar Blade, right? What do you mean they've won the culture war? No, they haven't. This whole thing is a desperate scramble because they know they've lost the culture war and they're inevitably going to lose again. Nah, it's fine. Lee Enfield rifles were seen in the hands of the Khaleds and the Fals on the planet Skaro. Bolt action rifles were seen in the hands of Hooverville residents in 1930. Joke, I know, but I mean, I've still got to respond to that in, like, an accurate way, because the accurate answer is an optimistic one in this case, you know what I mean? And it's good to be optimistic. I dared to mention the bad guys from that one large battle the world had. Is that really censored? Are you not allowed to say that? Oh my god. Well, instead of saying that word, why don't we use a new term? Why don't we call them Elons? How about that? And we'll see if it censors us then. Call them Germans in World War II. Yes, very censored. That's fucking crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. Jeez. Call them Mustache Boy. Oh. If you say N with 3 asterisks after it, it's censored. So you're just not allowed to say the word? That's so evil. Call them Elon's buddies. That's good. Yeah, no, I think call them Elon's. I don't know. I like that. Just do that. Just do that. And then we'll get them to censor his name. That's because that's all they can do. If you do that, if you just call them Elons, then you push the censorship into a corner. And I think that's the smart thing to do. They're very strict with censors related to that word. That's interesting. What I tried to say was, Kaka Queen needs to move to X, the home of free speech. Okay. Anyway. We're still looking at a gun here on Tardis Wiki Roulette. We're looking at assault rifle use now. The unit master was surrounded by unit soldiers from all sides with rifles pointed at him, where only one handgun was not sufficient to guard him. This was after he tried to escape capture by stealing Bessie, and the doctor remotely controlled her to drive back to him. Rifles were used to shoot and subdue the Ood on the Ood sphere. The military forces, including unit, used assault rifles against the Sontarans, Daleks, and the Cybermen. They were completely ineffective against the last two. Henry Van Zattan's personal armed forces used assault rifles on the Metaltron Dalek, only to prove ineffective on 2012. Gwen Cooper and Yanto Jones used assault rifles to combat a drone from the New Dalek Empire in the Torchwood Hub on 2009. The Saxon Masters' private armed forces fired on the 10th Doctor Martha Jones and Jack Harkness with assault rifles. Is this just a list of every time? Great, I'm not putting great replacement theory on the wheel, Najawin. Promotes color revolution theory. Can't believe Elon did a Skaro salute at the inauguration. I knew he was a true Whovian. Alright, so this is just a list of assault rifles, a list of times handguns have been used. Okay. Yeah! It's my boy! The use of other firearms. Huh! This is interesting. Most firearms used in the 2005 series are of Heckler & Koch manufacture, specifically G36 assault rifles and USP sidearms. Glocks and Webleys have also been used. There we go, just some fun facts about the guns of Doctor Who. We should probably spin the wheel again. The mustache men should have tried to be a better man, unironically, yes. They should have tried a little bit harder. Yes. Fun. Well, okay then. Let's check out the rainbow flags page on Tardis Wiki Roulette. Let's do that. There existed a flag bearing the colours of the rainbow. Elements of the flag were implemented into another flag. Several instances of the flag were present at Manchester Pride, as seen in an image posted by Panda to his Twitter account. The image of the flag was present on the screens of the monks' propaganda machine at the cathedral. A cat once held the rainbow flag in Paris. Panda once held the flag. Panda held the flag during Levenshulme Pride 2018 and Levenshulme Pride 2019. During the former, the flag was also present on the exterior of the Levenshulme, and during the latter, there was also a rainbow-coloured cat holding the same flag. During Levenshulme Pride 2022, Jeremy led the Pride march at Panda while looking at Pride flag and microphone. Behind the scenes, Pride flags are symbols of the LGBTQ+ community. The flag seen in the above sources that features the colours of the rainbow is the rainbow flag, which is often used to represent the LGBT+ community as a whole. Other pride flags that use different colour combinations to represent more specific parts of the community also exist. The transgender flag appears, albeit unnamed, in Snowfall and is referenced in Hooray! It's Levenshulme Pride 2023 and Levenshulme Pride 2024. The Progress Pride flag, including elements of the rainbow flag and transgender flag, is featured in the Levenshulme Pride and Levenshulme Pride. The intersex flag is alluded to in Hooray! It's Levenshulme Pride 2023. The rainbow flag was also referenced in Levenshulme Pride 2022. Hooray! It's Levenshulme Pride 2023 and Levenshulme Pride 2024, with the background between Panda being a rainbow. Panda can additionally be seen holding the flag on the cover of the Levenshulme Pride 2018 program. Pride flags, including those which have yet to appear in any official sources, have appeared in various pieces of fan art and other images shared by the official Doctor Who Twitter under the hashtag FanArtFriday. I will note that Twitch has less censorship. Yeah, Twitch does have less censorship. We can get away with more on Twitch, which is one of the appeals of it. I honestly like streaming on Twitch more than YouTube because of the additional freedom and like transparency that I can offer because of the additional freedom. There's a gallery too. Oh. Damn, it says I'm not receiving enough video for smooth streaming. That's weird because it says that I'm fine on OBS, which means that something is choking my signal. Weird. Anyway, we should probably spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
The Council of Frogs. Let's look up the Council of Frogs here on Tardis Wiki Roulette. Okay. Bisexuality time! Yay! Council of Frogs was a centuries-old, well-known multiversal authority that notably created a classification system for the naming of individual universes. The Council of Frogs created a classification system for the naming of individual universes. They were numbered in order of arrival of their representatives. So is this like the frog from, is this like the Solar Tract? Or is this something completely different? Is this like the Chibnawara thing? I like the Solar Track, by the way. I think that's very cute. I think the little frog is fun. I think I like that episode. I can't remember because I saw it once. This is the Frog Captain Britain Corps. Ah, okay. Then it's definitely canon still. According to myth and gossip, when creating their numbering system, the council were met by representatives of each individual universe. The first three representatives were the Mouse, the Shambler, and the Lightbringer. This determined the ordering of the names. While discussing whether a problem in the war song should really be any of the 10,000 Dawns or the Totality's business, Blanche Combine reflected that if it was serious business, the Council of Frogs would take care of it. The council refused to interfere with the Rifts crisis over the course of centuries, leaving the Palatium of the Consistency Imperium to do so in their and Lord Thymon's stead. The council and the Magwir race once misinterpreted the act of neither party failing to send the other presents for Christmas, rather interpreting the act to be a declination. Upon the discovery of the truth, they nearly entered into a multiversal war, but calmed down before it was too late, instead sharing a nice cup of tea with a slice of Battenberg. The Council's designation of hyperspace as the fifth universe was discussed in Oliver Cag Walderman's 2323 essay, Love and War, a metafictional historical investigation of the dawn of the cosmic revolution and the controversy with the lesser time elementals, who deemed it to be part of the third universe. The Bookworm was aware of the Council's designation of the 3rd and 929th universes. Similarly, another resident of the Plume Coteries library named Koloth had been told by Rich about the Council's designation of the 925th universe, albeit without explaining the nature of the Council itself. While upon shifting into the 3rd universe, Jenny Everywhere recognized its name under the Council's nomenclature. Abrifa Janus Califia, in an attempt to return Jenny Everywhere to her native universe in his void ship Katioka, travelled to the universe designated as the 31 quadrillion 466 trillion 344 billion 713 million 163,653rd universe. After trying its namesake under a different system, this was still not the correct universe, however, as the Jenny's native universe was the 31 quadrillion 460 whatever. No, I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. Fuck you. In an entirely different system. Before this realization, Abraifa informed his travelling companion Ziantio about the nature of the council and their numbering system. Ziantio was initially in disbelief about their amphibian physiognomy. Physiognomy. There. I can't talk now. See what this article has done to me? Jesus. I need to untwist my fucking tongue. Oh. Lord Thymon used the exclamation, "By frogs, it's so absurd," while addressing the idea that Altair's people thought themselves to be the Lords of Time. The Council of Frogs originated from the series The Crew of the Copper-Coloured Cupids, as did the mentioned Prime Universe. Coincidentally, the TV story It Takes You Away features the Solar Tract, a sentient universe which took the shape of a frog. Although the specific lore surrounding the Council of Frogs in The Crew of the Copper-Coloured Cupids, etc., belongs to Aristide Twain, the name Council of Frogs is a public domain concept free to use by anyone. One example is that of a 19th century caricature of the French Republican Council depicted as frogs, with Napoleon's army as crocodiles. Another example is a 2023 graphic novel by writer Matt Emmons about an adventurous frog called the Council of Frogs. We need another racist article for a palate cleanser. I think you're right. I think you're right. That one, killed me. I'm not gonna lie. Hope you guys didn't hear that. Okay, let's go back to the wheel. Let's go back to the wheel. Alright, you ready? You ready? Alan, are you ready?
Yeah, baby.
We could always go back to foot binding. No, probably shouldn't. Erotica? Well, let's see. Let's see. This is the place to find some, I suppose. Does it have a page? It doesn't. It doesn't, but this does. Yanto Jones joked about tentacle porn after Jack Harkness rode a cranium. There you go. There you go. There's a tentacle porn reference in the Doctor Who canon. I hope you're all very happy with this. Alan, how do you feel about it? I spun the wheel without switching the thing, I think. No, I'm fine. Yay! Oh. Well, okay then. Seen enough hentai? Have you? How much hentai have you seen, Ashwin? Joe Mama? Joseph, often shortened to Joe, occurs several times in the Doctor Who universe and in the pertinent real world. These are listed below in alphabetical order by surname. If no surname is available, alphabetization occurs by the disambiguation term. That is, the bit between the parentheses in a title like Waitress, Vincent and the Doctor. Joe Joestar? Is this a list of every Joe in Doctor Who? Jesus. Okay. Spin. Alright, Arc Beetle Press crossover serial on April 1st. Isn't this you guys stuff? I think it is. Oh, it doesn't have a page. It doesn't have a page. Shit. Okay. Well, get a page made and we'll look at that again sometime. I got to spin the wheel now though. Maybe that was the April Fool's joke. Jojo Rabbit is a good movie. Yeah, I like Jojo Rabbit. There is one thing that I don't get about Jojo Rabbit though. Like, why is he so upset that his mother has gained the ability of flight? Why is he so sad that his mother, like, can fly now? I don't get it. Also, it's weird that his mom just disappears from the rest of the movie. Kind of sloppy writing, I have to say. Anyway, we should spin the wheel now. We're looking at a random page, okay. Good point! Oh, I think it's a good point too. Okay, we're looking at the appearances of Dalek flying saucers now. Oh. Might need some work. Might need some work, that page. Shit. Okay, back here, I guess. Gills Estrom. What is this? Or is it Giles? It looks like... Is it Giles or Gills? Ah, a page which hasn't been converted to user table, as is now the standard. I don't know what the standard is. I don't have any standards. That's not true. I have very high standards. Let's look at the TARDIS Wiki. And then we should probably head off. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Sir Giles Estrom, or Sir Giles, was the persona of a French knight who lived in the 13th century, taken on by the Master during his interference with the signings of the Magna Carta. By one account, a Sir Giles Estrom truly existed before the mysterious disappearance, presumably his moida, at the hands of the Master. Sir Giles served as the General Simon de Montfort and often provided lessons in swordplay to de Montfort's son, Philippe de Montfort, of whom he was a member. Shortly before the signing of the Magna Carta, Estram was loaned to the King John of England in the proceedings. Though Montfort also intended that his main man serve as a spy. Instead, he disappeared without a trace, and the de Montforts suspected that he had been caught spying or murdered. Although his true identity remains a mystery to them for decades, unbeknownst to them, Estram never reached the destination of Fitzwilliam Castle, and he was impersonated by the Tremass Master, a renegade Time Lord. In 1242, when Philippe de Montfort met the Seventh Doctor, he mentioned his presence at Fitzwilliam Castle during a previous incarnation. Louis de Setour asked what he had happened to Estram. The Doctor explained his belief that the real Giles Estram had never arrived and that one of his own people had taken his place. Philippe was initially galled by the way that the foreign doctor had quickly dismissed the apparent murder of his mentor. However, the Doctor's quick change of subject and to a seemingly absurd claim about an encounter with Richard the Light in Jaffa seemed so humorous to Philippe that he almost forgave the transgression of his comments regarding Estram. Although the 1995 novel Sanctuary established Giles Estram as a real individual separate from the Master, in the original context of the 1983 television story The King's Demons, the surname was simply an acronym of the Master. This may have been an attempt to explain why the Master needed to wear a disguise while keeping up the Estram persona, as no one on King John's court would otherwise have known his normal appearance. Does this imply that the Master has a special list of people whose names are an anagram of Master, just in case he needs to kill and replace someone? He just has like a special list. That's pretty crazy if that's the case. Anyway, I'm going to head off now, but I will be back later on Twitch playing Undertale. So you should probably come and see that because it'd be a pretty good time. I'm going now. Follow my Twitch. And bye! Happy Valentine's Day!